YouTube, welcome to a new video. This time, I never did that before, but I'm doing a beginner's guide this time. I've had a lot of people come into my stream and saying that the game is very expensive, they cannot build a functioning deck and so on, so I will tell you exactly what to do and how to do it to have not only a functioning deck, but a top tier 1 deck without spending money. Let's go in. Okay, so you start the game. You have this screen, the home page. You go to deck. That's number one. Don't farm, don't buy gems, don't buy packs, don't do anything. First step you do is you go to this page. Search for a deck that you would like to play. Check what tier 1 decks exist in the game. I know of Bird Up is a tier 1 deck. You have Phantom Knights, Prank Kids, Virtual World, Eldritch is tier 2, for example. A lot of good decks exist in the game. Now, I know some of you want to play their favorite decks, but you will be able to play your favorite deck after playing your tier 1 deck, because if you play your tier 1 deck in ladder and rank up, you get more gems. More gems equal more free decks. So, first thing you do, you go public search, public deck search. That's what I did, and that's how I did it, and I'm free to play now, and I'm in platinum. I wanted to play Bird Up, so I searched Bird Up, found a list, copied it, copy. That's the first thing. I didn't farm. I don't have gems. 0 gems, dude. Go in here, edit. This is the list that we just copied. We see that we have some missing cards. Of course, when you first start the game, all of these cards are missing. So, you don't just go and open packs from the get-go. Don't do that. That's bad. That's how you waste gems and not build a good deck, and then you say the game is expensive. So, you look at the deck list, you modify it, cater it to what you like. So, let's say, for example, I don't like Max C. I want some chalices instead, for example. Let me search chalice, add 3 chalices. I don't want this card in the extra deck. I want this, for example. So, just make sure that the list that you have in front of you before you farm and before you open packs is the list that you absolutely want to play. No changes. Now, you go ahead and check the core of this deck. So the core is the birds, for example, for this list. I just click on it and craft one card. Only one card. And that one card is going to open a secret pack. The secret pack has only cards of this archetype. Now, you don't have craft points, you don't have UR points for SR and UR points. What you will do now, after you do your whole deck list with the extra deck, you go ahead and farm. This is step 3.5. You farm in solo. You're gonna get so much gems from this. Over 10k easily. Now you finished your farming in solo. You don't need a deck for farming, by the way. They will give you loner decks and structure decks to farm, and they're good enough to farm. So farm with those. Now that you're done, go back to your deck, craft whatever you would like, whatever the core is. So I would, for example, craft this, and it will give me a secret pack, which will be, wait, where is it? Well, it's locked now because I already opened it, but it will give me Moonlight Avian Dance. I click on this and only open packs from here. I use my gems. I'm done using my gems now. I have most of the core, or all of it, and I have extra URs. You will get URs that you don't need, and SRs that you don't need. You just dismantle those. But the big question is, do you go for staples, for example, Cold by the Grave, Ashes, or do you go for extra deck first? Well, I would say if you're done with the core, you go for extra deck cards first. Why? Because main deck techs can be replaced. So you finish those. After you're done with the extra deck, you probably won't have enough to craft the techs that you need in your main deck, for example, or the staples. the Ash Blossoms, for example, Imperms, if you are playing Imperm in your list. So what you do is, you go and find some replacements. What are some replacements? You go, for example, type in Chalice. Chalice is only a rare in this. Rare, you're gonna have so much rare and normal points. You go for Chalice. You go for, let's say, Bottomless. Bottomless is an N in this game. You go for Book of Moon is... Book of Moon is a rare. You have MST, Mystical Space Typhoon is a rare. Fiendish Chain, which is a negate, but it's a trap, is a rare as well. So you can just do with these at the beginning, and after you farm a bit more in ranked, well, you will have enough to craft stuff like Pot of Desires. I think you won't have problems with texts that are super rare. You will have problem with texts that are URs. So yeah, farm and then open some packs and craft the staples that you need. But the most important thing, you build the core, you build the extra deck, then you go for text. If you go for text, you won't have a functioning deck. You need a functioning deck first before going for staples. now I will give you an example of this, of how to do this. I will go public search. I will do a deck that I never built before. I will say, for example, Dark Magician. Dark Magician. Click. Let me see. I like this list, so I'm copying it. I'm gonna go edit. Now we notice that I don't own these cards. What is the common thing about the core of this deck? Well, we know it's all about Dark Magician, so let's go for Dark Magician Magical Circle. How to obtain Darkest Magics. So let's craft this. Now I unlocked a secret pack, which is Darkest Magics. Check the feature cards. This is the whole deck, by the way. This is Dark Magicians, basically. If you open this, you got Dark Magicians. It's that easy, literally that easy. Just focus on this pack. It is 1,000 gems for every 10 packs. Ooh, we pull a UR, by the way. We pulled Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Let's go. What the... And we pulled Soul Servant. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, you open these packs, you go back to your deck. After you open a lot of packs, you will have most of these cards. And then you just craft whatever is left. Starting with this, starting with the extra deck. Easy, let's go. Also, one more thing. Now, after I upload this video, I'm gonna go ahead and dig for staple cards, or like stuff like Cosmic, stuff like Imperms. Well, not these. Good replacements for them that are normals and rares for you guys to start with if you don't open, or if you don't have enough to craft these. So there will be a separate video coming in few hours probably that will have good cards to use that are rares and normals. Also, I'm gonna do a how to combo with birds, since a lot of people don't know how the deck work, even though it's pretty simple. I'll do a tutorial to this deck later on. So 2 more videos today. Stay tuned. Let's go.